we look at social exchange in everyday life. I think that was discussed by, let's say, George C. Homans. We see that in everyday life we exchange. We have social exchange. I, well, one ordinary kind of example can be that of exchange of greetings. We say Assalamu alaikum to somebody and we get a response to that. And many a times we find that some exchanges are informal kind of exchanges. Others can be formal as well. So we see this more like a social approval in this exchange, may be called as expression of positive sentiments. And positive sentiments in response to somebody's, let's say, contribution. That contribution could be in terms of finances, could be in terms of advice, in terms of organization. Any kind of contribution is responded maybe with gratitude, with thanks, with appreciation, maybe with social approval. So one social influence reflects his or her ability to reward another for compliance. So that is his influence, and influence gets some appreciation, some kind of motivation on the part of others that whatever the person is saying is useful, is a rational kind of thing, and others could comply with the advice or the recommendation. So we see that this exchange is not only between individuals, that exchange is also between the groups. And that kind of exchange is more in the modern society, where we see that there is a division of labor and there is the interdependence of different groups. So individuals may form a cooperative group that exchange social approval as they contribute to group's goals. Now, who contributes how much to the goals of the group might be as much influential in, let's say, getting a response, favorable response from the others. So individuals whose contributions are extremely valuable but are in scarce supply will be rewarded with respect, with esteem. Well, these rewards, one could also think not necessarily these are in the form of commodities, in the form of, let's say, money. This may be simply an approval. This must be a sport, could be all, let's say, intangible kind of forms of that exchange. So we see that individuals interact on the basis of rewards and punishments. So we also see that it's not only interaction between two individuals or two groups of individuals, which might be a direct kind of exchange. There are situations in the modern society where there is indirect kind of exchange as well. That we look at the education system, where the children go and they get education, the teachers are there. Well, the family and the school, they might be in interaction by, let's say, grooming the children, but the teachers are paid again from a different kind of group, that might be the government. So the parents might be the taxpayers, the tax goes to the government pays the salary to the person, and the teacher again tries to groom the children. So exchange is there, but it is let's say an indirect kind of form of exchange. And certain situations, some people might be forced to, let's say, respond or exchange, try to provide the services, and that might be a forced kind of compliance, maybe a threat or something else. So therefore, we see that there is a formal exchange and informal exchange, direct exchange and indirect exchange, and whereby indirect, when we talk about the indirect exchange, it might be more like institutional kind of exchange in the society. So exchange is a part, social exchange is part of the, that's the system in the society.